when did you ever hide away from a camera? Of course, you're the best. This is Dwayne Bryce. He's famously once in this market known as the Hoochie Mama. A long time. I'm David Locke.
Ron Boone.
Dwayne Price.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic,
I'm
man.
so excited to see you.
I know. I'm excited to see me, too. It's been a crazy week, but it's all good.
I know. It's a little crazy in Maverick world. We were just talking about the college basketball fiasco, which is actually the only thing that might be worse than Maverick land right now.
Mavericks is all good. It's all good. I work for the Mavericks now, so it's all good.
So you got to stay.
It's all good.
You got to stay quiet. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got you. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
All right, I'm getting out of here now. Y'all gonna talk about
No, I want.
Okay.
Is this the last time we see Dirk here?
No. He's gonna play next year. Yeah. I think he don't want to go out like this. He'll play next year. They get a good draft pick, probably get a good free agent, then they'll be good to go.
You've watched Dirk his whole career?
I was there. My first year on the beat was Dirk's rookie year, in 1998.
Give us kind of your capsule, your thoughts on that, on his run.
Well, the first year I thought he was a bust. I mean, we was in your town. Seattle was his first game, and he had I think like 6 points, maybe 2 rebounds. I'm asking Don Nelson, who is this guy? And here we are 20 years later, you know, number 6 out. Yeah, number 6
You know what?
all-time leading scorer.
And I remember listening to Don Nelson like before the ball game, and he telling all of us that Dirk's going to be a star in this league. And we're thinking, at least I was, okay, another European player that everyone has high hopes for, and he's going to be a bust.
You know what the comparable thing I lived through was Ichiro. Remember Ichiro?
I do.
When Ichiro came to the Mariners, everyone thought he was going to be a bust because he was a Japanese player, and Lou Piniella thought he was going to be a bust, and he wasn't, not strong enough to get around American pitching. He's got 3,000 American hits. He let go into the Hall of Fame twice.
Right. Well, I tell you what, Dirk's been not just amazing on the court, but off the court. I mean, he's like one of the best athletes to ever come through the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
The two things that I've heard most about Dirk, and I know Joe Prunty really well, now head coach in Milwaukee, was his assistant coach for a while. And the two things he told, one was that he has Karl Malone's pain threshold. That if you go back through his career, the injuries he's had where he's kept playing. And the other one is that he might be the only superstar who's not bacon short of a BLT when dealing with people. That he actually is just a great guy. I mean, we saw Michael's Hall of Fame speech, right?
Yeah.
We all love Carl, but there were always these weird things with Carl, this made up, they're saying I lost a step. Who's they? Who? We're still searching for they 25 years later.
Yeah.
There's nothing about him that had that element while he still had this competitive fire on the floor.
And you know what the beauty of Dirk is? Every away game on the shoot-around, he talks every shoot-around on the away game. And after every game, no matter if he missed a game-winning shot, if they lost by 30, he talks after every game. I don't know anybody else that does that.
All right, when we first met, your son was 7. Then he went to Grambling, was part of the band. What's he doing now?
Yeah, he's still in school. He transferred from Grambling, so he's at Collin College in Plano, Texas. But he's still in school. He's doing good. 6'3".
All right. Where'd he get that height, Mom?
Mama, not me.
Dwayne, always great to see you. We'll let you get back to work.
I'm just a hoochie.
Nice to see you. You are the best. Nice to see you, my friend. That's a good man right there. All right, getting back to the basket. Actually, this is kind of cool. Lily, if you can grab it over here, there's a Swedish contingent taking pictures with Jonas Jerebko. There's a lot of people in the arena tonight before the game. I don't entirely know why or what's going on, but there are more people than usual here. There's a bunch of women dressed up in purple dresses that's a little strange. I'm sure there's a reason they're in dresses, but I would just say it's a little strange seeing them just stand there in purple dresses.
And Boy Scouts, are those Boy Scouts? Yes, absolutely.
Where? Oh, yeah, there's some Boy Scouts. And all sorts. Oh. And then there is a whole Swedish contingent here that seems to be saying hi to Jonas over here. So
yeah, it must be, because see the kid there with the soccer jersey on there. I think you're absolutely right.
I mean, they're confused. They got soccer jerseys, Thunder jackets, all sorts of weird things going on.
Yeah, but it is quite a few more people here. There's usually a group, 2 or 3, 4 ball game, but this is flat out huge. Now, I'm not sure if they're in the upper part of the lower bowl, if that's part of maybe before the ball game, how the kids come out and perform I bet you that's what it is on that upper part of it.
There's something going on. It's a little different. So, anyway, Jazz got to get back to rolling. What was your thought? Where the offense just kind of went away last night?
You know, I thought about this last night because, you know, I didn't eat in the press room, and I went home and I was making some, little Ritz crackers and.
Yeah, I had leftover pizza and ice cream.
Well, I didn't have pizza, and I thought about what was missing in the ball game last night, and I came to the conclusion it was Ricky Rubio. The level of play that he's been playing at during this winning streak has just been off the chart, especially against the Portland Trailblazers. So I think last night's ball game, it's on Ricky Rubio's shoulders for being hurt.
For being hurt. All right. Ricky's actually over there right now talking to J.J. Barea, who's one of the toughest suckers in the league.
Yeah.
With Igor Kokoshkov. That's a pretty good spot of the international aspect of the NBA. Actually, right here, if you get these, there's 6 guys in this picture. Joe Ingles from Australia, J.J. Barea from Puerto Rico, Ricky Rubio from Spain, Igor Kokoshkov from the former Yugoslavia, and then the head coach Slovenia. Sagana Diop is from
Guyana, I don't know.
I don't know, actually. And then I think Mejri, I think, is from Turkey. So that's and then there's Antonio Lang. He's from Alabama. So you got like 11 foreign. No, I'm just kidding.
So you're saying Alabama's a country?
At least we had to have somebody represent the United States of America there.
I want you to get a picture of Dirk here. He's been working his entire career. How many years is it? 20 years? How many years for Dirk?
Yeah, 20 years.
Okay. The guy working with him is Brad Davis. He does analyst for. He's been this person coach for the whole time. I asked him before the ball game, when Dirk leaves, what player are you going to pick up to work with? He says none. He's not going to work with anyone. But those two have been together for the amount of time that Dirk's been in the league.
Well, do you see Dirk just with that kid? Do you think that kid has any idea? I mean, he just had that setting screens and working off it. Here's Wesley Matthews wandering out. Wait, that's left-handed.
Left-handed jumper, yeah.
He's shooting it left-handed. You know what? There's a funny one. You wonder sometimes why these guys are still playing after 20 years and all. You can tell he loves it. Just watching him for 2 minutes right now, you can tell he loves it.
Believe me, if he didn't like it, if he was tired of it, he would not be playing. And take that from someone who retired after 13 years. It's something to be said when you leave the game that you gave it everything you had and you were ready to leave. You're leaving on your own terms. It just, walk away from it, you know that you're ready to do something else.
There are so many little tie-ins here going on with these two franchises. You have Jay Crowder started his career in Dallas. You have Melvin Hunt over here who's having some sort of Johnny Bryant. Mike Wilkes, who's an Oklahoma City Thunder scout now. They're all having a hoot over here. Antonio's feeling left out, so he's coming into it. Now Johnny's walking over to get other guys. Melvin Hunt, the man right over here, back over in the gray shirt, that's Dennis Lindsey's college roommate.
Yeah, he was assistant coach at the Denver Nuggets for a long time. And then you got Matthews, who started his career right here with the Jazz.
There's a lot of fun little tie-ins tonight. There's a looseness to this on the floor tonight that we haven't had in a little while.
Yeah. Well,
and fun.
Wesley Matthews, absolutely undrafted. Don't forget that.
There you go. No differently than Jared Cunningham gets the spot because Chris Paul, which has Joe Ingles, Royce O'Neal beats out Joel Bollenboy. I mean, all these guys got these little stories. Like when you're on the fringe, and it makes you wonder how many other guys are out there that were on the fringe that just never got the break.
And so many guys out there just waiting for that opportunity and their chance. That's the nature and that's the beauty, I think, of professional basketball. Back in the day when there were a lot of no-cut contracts. When there was not any no-cut contract, there was always somebody there every year, all year long, waiting to take your job. That's the feeling you get, nowadays with the guy with the G League, and there's someone down in the G League just waiting for that opportunity.
Well, people always wonder, by the way, why the Players Union acquiesces to the year of college, because the oldest veterans don't want to lose their year. The oldest veterans of the player union are always willing to let that happen because it means the college players are another year away from coming in, and those guys are going to take their jobs. So a lot of different things going on. Now Zach Guthrie's running over to there. It's like social hour here tonight. There's a weird on the floor vibe tonight.
Well, in that case, it might be a fight on the floor tonight.
All right. Well, I got to go to NBA TV. There's.
All right, buddy.
Hey, JJ, you and Dirk pick and roll. So Stockton and Malone ran the most. Tony and Tim ran the second most. Do you think you and Dirk have run the third most pick and rolls? How many years do you guys have together?
Like 8 or 9.
I mean, it's got it. Like, I'm serious about this.
Could be close now, but not because we don't play that much minutes.
Right,
So, but it's
not as many.
It could be up there, but not
I mean,
like
Manu and
not
Tim
like,
probably have it also in there.
Yeah, not like Stockton and Malone.
Stockton-
Nobody,
nobody's got
nobody
that.
never got this.
No,
Yeah.
No, Tony
No, but
and Tim
it-
are probably close. And Tony going down that corner
Exactly.
and Tim running
Tim,
down.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
how many times do you think they did
They
that?
did that like 15 times a game, so yeah.
Good to see you, man. That's right. All right. Never know what's going to happen on the floor. Fun one. See ya.